in this question, we want to know which of the following numbers is not a perfect square. So probably this question is easiest to solve using like process of elimination. Um, so because we want to know which of the following numbers is not a perfect square. So it might be easier to find which numbers are perfect squares. So we can just go through the answer choices one by one and like eliminate them if they don't look correct. So the first choice, 1 to the power of 2016. Well, that one's not too hard because 1 to the power of 2016 is just 1. So 1 is a perfect square. So like we know that A is not the answer. Now let's look at 2 to the power of 2017. Now like we see that 2 to the 2017, like there's like nothing special about it, right? Like it's not like we're not sure, like there's nothing like special that we can see whether or not it's a perfect square. So let's like skip B for now, we're not really sure. So let's look at C now. 3 to the power of 2018. So 3 to the power of 2018, we notice that we can write this as 3 to the power of 1009 to the power of 2 using your exponent rules. So you're kind of treating 3 to the 2018 as 3 to the 1009, and then you're squaring that. So we know that 3 to the 2018 is going to be a perfect square. Now let's move on to 4 to the power of 2019. 4 to the power of 2019, we notice that we can't really use this like trick that we did here for the 3's because like the exponent is not even, so we can't like pull out this power of 2 on the outside. But what we can do is we can say 4 to the power of 2019. We can write this as 2 to the 2 to the 2019, right? And then using exponent rules, I can say this is 2 to the 2019 to the power of 2. I kind of switched the exponents at the top. So we can see that this is also a perfect square. We have 2 to the 2019. That's a number. And then we're squaring that. So we know D is not the correct answer either. And for E, 5 to the 2020, we can use like the same trick we did with the 3's. Like we can just say, we can write 5 to the 2020 as 5 to the 1010 to the power of 2. So 5 to the 1010 is clearly a number. So then if we square that number, we're going to get a perfect square. So E can't be correct either. So the correct answer would be choice B, which is 2 to the power of 2017. So choice B would be the correct answer. So yeah, again, for this question, like whenever a question asks you like which of the following numbers or which of the answer choices or like, you know, which of the following is usually like a clue that maybe you want to like eliminate stuff, because a lot of the times it's easier to eliminate something than to like find the correct answer. So if it says like which of the following numbers or which of the following answer choices or which of the following is the largest or something like that, then you might want to do that. If you were to like, for example, have the number like x and you're raising it to the 2a power or something, like I'm just using 2a because just to emphasize it's an even number, so we have the 2 in front, then you can always write this as like x to the a squared. So yeah, any number to the even power is always going to be a perfect square. Like 3 to the power of 6 is a perfect square. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the power of 108 is also perfect square. Like as long as this exponent here is even, then it's going to be like a perfect square. But just like be careful that just because a power is an odd number doesn't mean it's not a perfect square. Like if I had the number like 9 to the power of 7, even though 7 is odd, this is still a perfect square because 9 itself is a perfect square. So I can write 9 as 3 squared to the 7. So this is 3 to the 7 squared. So like don't just like say, oh, the exponent's odd, so it can't be a perfect square. Like just how we saw with choice D, which is 4 to the power of 2019, even though 2019 is odd, we still knew it was a perfect square. So yeah, just a warning there.